So let's talk about George Pickens. He's been really good this year. Heading into week 14, he was about the wide receiver 18, 19 in PPR. And he was, Russell Wilson's go-to guy. We already knew he had that top 10, top 15 potential given his pedigree. He needed someone to throw him the ball, and he had been doing it this year. Now, at some point in time over the past couple of weeks, he strained his hamstring. But we heard rumblings last week that, yes, he's going to try to give it a go. And then on Sunday morning, we heard, no, he's not going to be able to make it, and everybody had to pivot. Now, what we heard yesterday from multiple sources, which tells me it's true, including Jeremy Fowler, that Pickens isn't just dealing with a grade 1 mild hamstring strain. He's reportedly dealing with a grade 2. Now, grade 2 hamstring strains mean that there's a partial tear or a significant injury to either the tendon or the muscle belly or both. Now, we don't know if this is proximal, mid-body, distal, which exact muscle. It doesn't really matter per se. But the important thing to understand is that I'm surprised they were even willing to let him push it before this game, because grade 2s are nothing that he's remotely close to being ready for. So either he's coming out of a grade 2 or it's kind of more closer to a grade 1 and they're just aggressively calling it a grade 2. Nonetheless, this is what Nico Collins had. This is what Mike Evans re-injured his hamstring and suffered and missed a month. Nico Collins, I think he missed 5 weeks. So this is not something, hey, he's going to be back on the field next week. If it's a true grade 2, I don't think he plays in week 15. I don't think he plays in week 16. And even when he does come back, he's super risky. So it's unfortunate timing for fantasy reasons and for the Steelers. They have a huge matchup this week, but I don't think they're going to have him. And if they do, he's really high risk for re-injury, probably 20, 30%, if not higher. And not only that, when is he realistically able to come back? And even when he does come back, can you trust him? And when he does come back, is it going to be in the fantasy football championship? That's kind of risky to throw him out there, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But some interesting information regarding George Pickens heading into week 15, which is usually the first round of the fantasy playoffs for most people. I'll fill you in more when we have more. If he manages to practice in some capacity Wednesday or Thursday or Friday, maybe he's able to suit up this week. But based on the information we know now, I don't expect him to practice this week, and I don't expect him to play this week. So we'll have to pivot appropriately. We'll give you more information later.